Hi folks, this is video number 176 and the title is Shorthand, One Time. Just a few weeks out of high school I received a phone call. I had no plan as college was out of the question. I was back milking cows and throwing hay bales. The man on the phone told me he had called Lackawanna Trail High School inquiring about any male students who had taken commercial classes. I was a straight commercial student. I also took first year of business college classes at night. We only needed 18 credits to graduate. I had 28. I was asked to come to heavy equipment school the next morning at 9 a.m. for an interview. I shined my shoes and prepped my blue suit, a white dress shirt and tie. The school is about 5 miles from here. I arrived slightly early. I met an older man, Mr. Cherney. He introduced me to a younger man, Mr. Sasal. He was the school administrator. Mr. Cherney was a retired international representative for the District 50 United Mine Workers Union. They gave me a letter to type. I made one mistake. I didn't hit the tab to indent one paragraph. I then learned I would be working for the Pennsylvania Heavy and Highway Contractors Bargaining Association. My overall responsibilities were payroll, taxes, contacting all 60 members of the association. These were our nation's largest construction companies. They were building the interstate highway system. They agreed to take equipment operators into apprenticeship to work on the job. The project was government funded. Part of my job was to get quarterly installments from Congress. The overall budget was $1.3 million. I had to keep track of it all. Also made weekly reports to all 60 contractors, Pennsylvania Bureau of Employment Security, Pennsylvania and Federal Departments of Education and Labor. I called the general superintendents of all 60 companies every week to get updates for the hours of apprenticeship the inner-city unemployed trainees worked and updated their apprenticeship records. I was also mother hen to the 212 students who went through the school training. I made sure they got their unemployment checks, took them to the doctor, and pretty much anything else they came up with. Mr. Sasal was also Governor Scranton's top aide. I became immersed in national politics by default. This time period covered Nelson, Rockefeller, and Nixon vying for the Republican nomination and election. I'm not sure if I told any of this before, but it sets the stage for the point of the video title. Mr. Sasal got a call one morning from a senator. I recall he was from Indiana or Illinois. This is where the shorthand comes in. They needed to dictate a proposed amendment to the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The senator dictated the proposed amendment to me over the phone. I read it back to him and made sure of the clarity. This amendment would mandate hiring of minorities by percentage of population. The affirmative action program grew out of this. Qualification by anything but skill and knowledge. This was 1968. During my active work life, I've seen racism almost disappear in America. Martin Luther King's vision was pretty much complete. Then along comes Obama and Biden, both serious racists. So here we are again. It's worse this time. Socialism is the agenda now. Schools have separate dorms and graduation events, etc. Critical race theory has been conjured up and fed to grade schoolers. This administration is full of racist traitors. When Carter took office, a loaf of bread was 15 or 20 cents. 4 years later, the cost was $1.50 to $2. A good car loan had an interest rate of 18%. Billions of dollars was the term then. Now it's trillions. $50 in the near future for a loaf of bread may be a conservative estimate. Someone said the best way to teach a socialist a lesson is give it to them. Well, they got it by a number of underhanded means. Too bad we thinking citizens have to endure to teach these elite know-it-alls the definition of stupid. I hope the country can stand it. All the best, folks. I wish you all the best.